What's cracking, fam? Long time no see, right? Right? Yeah, it's been a while because I have been off trying to build daddyflirt.com for you. So before we get started, you guys head on over there. Let me show you what we working with. I've been off building daddyflirt.com. Go ahead and log on. Check us out over here. Check me out over here. 12 to 5 every day, California time. I'm playing 80s music. Let's see what's bumping right now.
Miniskirt, not a speck of dirt, can't help but flirt. She make you choke like you inhale smoke. She gave you a number, it was dollar joke. You got a real nice voice, you'll be her
I
choice.
can't
Till
even.
another man comes in a five Rolls Royce. The gods get jealous.
It's so much fun. Go on over to daddyflirt.com, listen and support the work. You know these celebrities ain't shit. We about to get into these Epstein files. And so what I'm doing over here at daddyflirt.com is just, it's a way for us to choose the programming. All right. So get on over there, help me program a station that bangs. I mean, it's already banging, you know what I'm saying? If you're keeping up with the thing, so you know it's already banging. But yeah, so back to the lecture at hand. So Jeffrey Epstein is eating up my timeline. So um I had everything all kind of worked out and organized and packaged nice and neat for you guys, and then my computer glitched out, and it's too much work for me to do it again. So we're gonna go through these as they come up, and we'll see what we see, right? Some of the stuff I haven't even seen, you guys. I'm trying to tell you, like some of this stuff is like, I haven't seen it. So yeah, let's go ahead and see what we learning about Jeffrey Epstein today. So, Vigilant Fox says film director grows visibly uncomfortable on air as Piers Morgan presses him about a newly unsealed photo of him with Epstein. Now, Brett Ratner is the one that directed Rush Hour. Chris Tucker was also on the Epstein flights. Um, I think there's something else about Brett Ratner too, but it's not coming to me right now. Oh, I think he directed Melania. Yeah, he directed Melania. So there's the Trump connection too. So he's probably got his hand in the cookie jar. But they probably didn't invite Piers Morgan to a whole lot of different events. So you know what I'm saying? Let's check it out.
Brett, I want to just switch gears quickly to the very serious and big stories in the news, the Epstein files. As you know, a picture came out of you with Jeffrey Epstein with two apparently young women in it. What is your response to that picture? And what is your response to the wider scandal of the Epstein files?
Oh, well, that picture in particular happened around 20 years ago. I don't 20 19 20 to 21 years ago, because that is a photograph of my fiance who invited me to this event, and that's where the picture was taken. I was never been in contact with Jeffrey Epstein before that photo, and I was never in contact with him after. So that's a picture of me and my fiance at some event.
Wow. So who was the fiance, if you don't mind me asking?
She doesn't want me sharing her name in the case, but that's my fiance, 100%. Was my fiance.
But you're not still.
I'm not.
Yeah, I
with
was going
him
to say you're
anymore.
not still with that.
No,
He's not engaged.
Yeah.
It's the world's longest engagement,
no.
20 years.
20 years ago, I was engaged to her when that photo was taken.
Right.
Yes.
And your position is you never met Epstein before or after that picture, that night.
No, never, never, never.
Well, it is a wild ass photo, but I think that's a pretty good excuse. I'm saying, I mean, if you're just at an event with your girl and you take a picture with the dude, I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm naive or whatever, but I'm trying to see what they're saying about it. What is going on? All right, whole different spot. Let's go back. Jack, do it again. There we go. All right, let's keep him listening. Sorry. Early life and education. Brett Ratner's Jewish. Okay. Something stinks in here. I smell it. That's funny. What is this ad? Wait, I was exceptionally embarrassed when I found out the moon had been mooning everyone. I had no idea. I don't know what that's about. He must be a deadbeat because you can clearly see that he couldn't be bothered to buy her an engagement ring. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Brett Ratner's a thief and a rapist. He raped actress Natasha Henstridge and Olivia Munn, among others. He should be in prison. Brett Ratner is also a liar. Okay, they got some tea over here. Brett says hi and he loves you. Sitting next to Brett Ratner, he produced Woody's 3-hour documentary that's just shown at Cannes. We are about to see Roman Polanski documentary. Brett says hi and he loves you. I don't know who this is to. G Vacation. I don't know. I don't know. But I wouldn't put it past Brett to have some stuff in his past. I just thought that was a good excuse. That's my fiance. What's her name? Listen, if I was her, I wouldn't want my name out either. That's all I'm saying. What age is it? Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so anyway, so Brett Ratner. We'll count him among them, right? Let's see who else we got in here. Ah, yes, Jay-Z and Pusha T have been named as alleged handlers with Harvey Weinstein in the recent Epstein file release. This is due to a 2019 FBI crisis intake report alleging their involvement in sexual abuse alongside Epstein and Harvey Weinstein in the 90s and 2000s. Dom here says the veil is officially open. I can't read the stuff jumping all over the page like that. So, let's see if there's anything in the in the comments. Bad look for Jay-Z. Yeah. There's a couple different tweets on Jay-Z in this thread in my pile I got for you here. Drake right now. That's funny. Jay-Z is a pedophile, 15-year-old Rihanna. Yeah, Rihanna was young. Aaliyah was young. This woman says she knows for a fact Jay-Z is a pedo and was having sex with Rihanna when she was 15.
Chris Brown and beating Rihanna, you know what I'm saying?
I don't understand why people keep talking about that. It was forever ago. They were both very young, and he had just had his first herpes outbreak from her giving him the herpes. People don't.
Okay, so she's talking about Chris Brown and Rihanna, not Jay-Z and Rihanna, and that's Jaguar. So we're gonna skip that. Anyway, so wait, they're all pedos? Yeah, always have been. Yeah, all of that. Yep, all of that. Yep. Remember when he did this freaky shit with Marina Abramovich? Yeah, he's doing his little rap song face to face with her, but on the right, that's her doing the spirit cooking thing. I'm not sure. He's painting in blood over there. So yeah, there is all that. Jay-Z, Pusha T, Harvey Weinstein, Leon Black, and former Attorney General Bill Barr were all mentioned in the new Epstein documents and alleged to be involved or present when sexual acts took place with drugged victims. Some were also allegedly abducted. Yeah, man, it's not looking good for him. I hear the fans are falling off like like shingles on a roof, we'll see how this how this plays out. But yeah, okay, there is that. What else we got? Eminem's in the Epstein files. Okay. I was told to pour Marshall a drink and flirt with me. I was told to pour Marshall a drink and flirt with me. I realize now he kept insisting it should be me because I was the only girl under 18 in the establishment. After pouring Marshall the drink, I left the bar. I asked if I could go home now. Instead, they held my face and forced me to take something. I know there was a woman who shaved my privates, but my only memory after that is of being in a different part of the country, in the different part of the country club, telling the man Marshall didn't have sex with me. I honestly don't know if he did. I believe the man later came back. I don't remember much of it other than I was naked in the bathroom on the wicker Shea lounge with black man behind me holding a knife to my throat. They told me I was going to end up in a dumpster. Most of my memories feel unreal. I'm hoping by telling someone I can find a sense of realness and healing. Okay. All right. I'm not even sure how to process that. Oof. Right. That's exactly right. Oh my God. You will live to see man-made horrors beyond your comprehension. Yeah. Okay. All right. Mercy to the guilty is cruelty to the innocent. All of that. And that's him, Rachel Chandler. Yeah, she pops up with a whole lot of celebrities. She, we could do a whole thing on just Rachel Chandler, but now since we're on Epstein, let's keep it pushing. Okay, so Eminem, Brett Ratner. Let's see, videos of Bill Clinton having orgies. What does it say? Something sent over his settlement doc. I want to confirm with you that it's a good idea to settle since publicity has gotten out of hand. If I was to fight to blah 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 blah. She said she had tapes of Clinton and Dershowitz having orgies, etc. Wow. Okay. I don't know who she is, but hey, okay. Gross. Dershowitz claims his innocence, so we'll see, right? The ones that protest really loudly are, sometimes the ones that you gotta watch out for. All right, so we got Bill Clinton, we got Jane Fonda, and Robert De Niro. Now, nobody's surprised about this, right? Two of the biggest Trump haters appear to be best friends with Jeffrey Epstein. These emails detail planned handouts with Jeff. I think that means hangouts with Jeffrey Epstein, Jane Fonda, Robert De Niro, and Peggy Siegel. Is that uh what's her name? Peggy Bundy? Is that who Peggy Siegel is? They had a 100% Jew night, media elite, and once the money is paid. Okay, I don't even know what that means. But let's see. Peggy Siegel. Who is that? Oh, she's a publicist. Yeah. I think the other one's something Seagal images. Okay, yeah. No, that's not Miss Bundy. But it's nice to put a face with the name, isn't it? All right, Miss Siegel. All right, you look about like I thought you should look, really. So, yeah. Okay, so that's her. Got that whole Ghislaine Kris Jenner look about her, don't she? All right, okay. So 100% June night. I don't even know what that's about. Call me Jane. Wow, Hollywood is a satanic pedophile world. Yes, it is. They act so morally superior. All of that. All of that. Let's get this up here so y'all can screenshot it if you need to. Oh man. That's too small for me to read. But moving right along, Jane Fonda, Robert De Niro, Brett Ratner. We got some George Clooney. We got some George Clooney action. Okay, Epstein fires bombshell George Clooney in multiple Epstein emails. In 2014, Clooney was in Copenhagen, where Epstein appears to visit him there, saying, "Now I know Copenhagen has interesting girls." Okay. Clooney's name appears numerous times in Epstein emails. Once all the biggest Trump haters were best friends with Jeffrey Epstein. That does appear to be the case. And you know what else appears to be the case? Democrats aren't as loud as they were before. Democrats, you know what I'm saying? Huh. I just noticed that. You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right. Okay. Gunther Eagleman says another Hollywood pedo. I think this picture is fake, but I'm not sure. But I've seen the picture and the before and after, and I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I give him too much of the benefit of, oh, she's 11. That's funny. Okay. The devil cannot make hell look beautiful, so he makes beautiful roads that lead us there. Facts. 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 Okay. George Clooney. All right. I'm moving right along. No real surprises yet, right? When Nas told y'all about Jay-Z, the world didn't believe him. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yo, don't put up no movies. I said, that's not my style. That's not what I'm going to do. Yeah, I could have put up movies. I could have showed the R. Kelly video that everybody's talking about, made fun of it, and said, yo, Jay's hanging out. When Jay and them was in there one vegetable of world, you can't tell me Jay didn't see a 14-year-old girl come in the studio and sit on R. Kelly's lap. No. You can't tell me, you won't sit here and tell me that working on that album that he ain't never seen no 14-year-old girl come in the vicinity?
My belief is that anybody who's worked with him and been in his cipher has seen it go down.
You've seen it go down. Yo, don't put out no movies.
Well, yeah, he did say that, and they did 2 albums together. The first one didn't do too well because R. Kelly got brought up on charges. So after those charges, they thought they went away. They did another album. So, okay, there, there is that. Do with that what you will. Look, I just read them, folks. I just read them. Oh my God. Okay, so this is I don't care. I don't. I don't know. It always made perfect sense to me. His two best friends were R. Kelly and Diddy. Look at this.
I'll fire some niggas and then call us. It's horrible. Weezy F, baby, and the F is for phenomenal. Man, bitches already fading like a barber. They know it don't decline, so they never face Carter. French vanilla hazelnut in my Starbucks. NFL fire some niggas and then call us. It's horrible. Weezy F, baby, and the F is for phenomenal. Man, bitches.
Yeah, man, the trolls are out to play, ain't they? I don't trust none of them. They all hung with R. Kelly. Who's that, Nas? Well, I ain't seen him pop up in the files, not yet. Do I see? You know what I'm saying? And also, some of these files, let's be clear, some of these aren't these people in the Epstein files, but they are accusers, and there are people that are accusing these people. So just to differentiate between the two of them, some people are caping for them because they're saying that they're not credible because they're accusers. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I ain't never been accused of nothing like that. So like, and I ain't famous like that either. So moving right along. Tom Hanks and the Epstein files. Okay, I haven't seen this. Let's check it out.
Okay, so our beloved Forrest Gump, Tom Hanks, is now massively in the headlines for being in the Epstein files, and honestly, I'm not surprised. And if you watch this video to the end, you won't be either. Trust me when I say this, you won't be. But let's start with the obvious one. Do you remember when Tom Hanks started doing all them weird posts online with children's clothing? Check this out.
About one recent habit of yours, though, you're posting photos on social media of lost clothing you find around on the street, right? Gloves or socks.
I find that to be the absolute best use of.
Okay, so he switched it up. He said children's clothing. It wasn't children's clothing, but it was just weird, spooky, like shoes and shit, just weird shit that he would find and post pictures of. And it was kind of creepy, but I don't think it was specifically children. So, keeping it pushing.
Worldwide social media. 20 million followers later on, they're still hanging on whatever new kid's mitten is going to be found somewhere.
I mean, have you ever seen the photo of Mrs. Rockefeller?
Yeah, that's
who looks eeringly similar to Tom Hanks. Most importantly, with this now new released handwritten letter, which is claiming Tom Hanks to be involved with some crazy allegations, I thought I would bring back this whole clip. Like, hello? But most importantly, watch his hand now at the end. Watch right Now, what was that? Like, although this clip is absolutely horrific, that was a very random hand symbol to do right at the end, you know. He did some sort of disgusting sexual...
Yeah, that's weird. That's weird. And it's also the man dressed as a woman thing. So, yeah, okay. All right.
implications, and then at the end, he did that hand symbol. Let's watch it again in slow motion. Okay, watch his hand. He comes down and he does the devil horns between his legs, facing down. Dressed as a woman, might I add, right? Come on. I mean, it's very clear to me that when you worship the All High and the evil, that you have to symbolize your work and who you worship.
Okay, that's enough for you. You stretching that shit out too long. Yeah, the word around town was that Hanks got picked up. What was it, in Australia? He and his wife, they got picked up in Australia on charges. This is like what, like 8 years ago or something. There's a whole lot of stuff about Hanks going around back in the day. If I pull out my Epstein folder, we might have us some fun, but let's see what's going around right now. So it says not only did Jay-Z drug and rape a woman, he was naked in bed with Harvey Weinstein. It makes sense now why a federal informant is the CEO of Rock Nation. Yeah, indeed. Y'all dusty ass niggas gonna talk about this or what? Morals gotta kick in at some point. Indeed. You take people, Jay-Z. Oh yeah, remember when Kanye said this?
If you take people like Jay-Z and fucking Pusha T, they made their living killing our people. So how the fuck they gonna stand up for our people? You know what I'm saying? But we forget that because we love Jay-Z's music so much. We love Pusha's music so much, right? But you think they would ever, Beyonce had the best fit for somebody else? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You think they would ever tell the truth? No, if they told the truth about anything, they'd go to jail. You know what I'm saying? So you have liars. Man. Liars are now the face of our culture.
Facts. That's why at daddyflirt.com, we are curating our own music. All right. Head on over there and check us out. Like it's dope. I keep saying us like it's more than just me, but it's just me. I'm just in love with the idea that we get to choose our own programming. At any rate, Nas accused, yeah, we just heard Nas talk about that already. So yeah, there's a little bit more on Jay-Z, a little more detail. What happened? Oh man, this thing does its thing where it like does this whole jump thing for me. Okay, so hold on. I have to do something. Bear with me for just a second. I'll just say the big guy in the Epstein file. See what I'm saying? My timeline is littered with this stuff. She has identified Ghislaine Maxwell as a woman who came to Richard Marcinko's home in Mexico many times in 2010 and 2011 with Nancy Marcinko to set up sexual trips for her when she was 10 or 11 years old. We know of death threats against her because of testimony she gave in 2018 against Kelly Biden and Wayne in the sex abuse case in Mexico. Right now, we have her in a safe location. We want to help you guys, but we also need to protect her, her son, and her guardian. Ooh, shit. Okay. Oh. Yeah. All right, Biden. Okay. All right. Like, oof. Ooh, shit. They're not really telling us anything that we don't know, to be honest with you. So it's kind of funny going through it, especially if you've been following this stuff for a minute, because most of this stuff we kind of knew already. So let's see. Okay, so yeah, that's where we left off. Corey Holcomb. He was talking about this back in the day too. Corey Holcomb says Jay-Z and Beyonce are linked to Pedo Island killing kids. This was years ago. Yeah, I do remember this. Check it out.
I think it is highly offensive for people who are smart enough to really know what's happening. Look, y'all talk all that shit about R. Kelly. Beyonce was on that island where they was kids.
Damn!
Beyonce was on Pedo Island. Beyonce and the camel.
Yeah. They said she was in there like,
Right.
I hope I can go see her again.
She was singing and look. If you like it, put your mouth on it. This is what I'm saying. It's like you give her a pass. You give her a pass. She can have a concert and everything after she's a known participant on Pedo Island. It's like people want to dismiss it. That's why you can't tell me nothing about what the media say about nobody.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the media is going to make a bad guy out of whoever they want to be the bad guy.
That's the bad guy.
Beyonce and Jay-Z are linked to Pedo Island. What? Huh? You ain't got nothing to say, do you?
Facts. I've been following this Epstein stuff way before it became mainstream, and one thing he and Ghislaine have said is that they did not play with or recruit blacks because they were not their types. That's true. We might get to that too. That is true. But this is Ghislaine Maxwell and Chris Tucker. I think that once you get to a certain level, they want you on their team, no matter what color you are.
I think it is high.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I heard that Trump don't like black girls now. He calls them boogers. That's what I heard. Look, I'm just saying. That's what I heard. Okay, so, oh yeah, Kanye was not in the Epstein files. We know that.
They can't control you. They can't. They try to suppress you, but that's how they try to categorize
They
you.
can't control me. You get what I'm saying? They can control Shaq. They can control Charles Barkley. They can control LeBron James. They can control Jay-Z and Beyonce.
But not you, man.
But they can't control me. You
Not
see, it
you.
ain't no name I won't name. It's up.
Not you.
You know what I'm saying? And just for Minister Farrakhan, I love you, but the way you read that, I took that as a slight. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking no disrespect from nobody. So let's get on the phone and let's talk that out. I don't care who you are. I ain't taking no slights from nobody.
Yeah, he's kind of backtrack on that. So even though those words were somewhat prophetic at the time, or, him going and kissing the ring, changes everything, it really does. Sorry, Ye, that's just what it is. Before Kanye West became famous, his mother tried teaching him not to let the fame go to his head in a profound way. Is that right?
All right. That's good, Kanye. This is so exciting, isn't it? I love it.
Yeah, can you believe it?
I can believe it the way you are. Somebody got to do it. You play tracks like Michael Jordan shoots free throws. Anybody that does something that much and that long and is that good, it's got to pay off. Can't go there and do nothing but blow up. Yeah. Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
The main thing is getting to do something that you really love to do.
Right.
But you know what, I was thinking about something I was going to say to you, Kanye, that I thought was important. How you were down to earth and everything, but you got a lot of confidence. Come off a little arrogant even though you're humble and everything. But it'd be important to remember that the giant looks in the mirror and sees nothing. You know what I mean?
So do you think I come off too arrogant?
No, come off just right. It's because it's what's inside. Because you can't be a star and not be a star. You got to have some oomph about you. You don't want to just go saying, "Oh, I'm just really not all that," but thank you anyway. Nothing like that. I'm not saying come off like that. I think the way you handle yourself is really just perfect. But at the same time, if you remember, like, to stay on the ground, and you can be in the air all at the same time. That's what I think it means when it says the giant looks in the mirror and sees nothing. Everybody else sees the giant. You know what I mean?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I feel like I.
Interesting. I don't quite get it. The giant looks in the mirror and sees nothing. I don't get it. But all right. Yeah. Isaac Cappy's coming back up. Kanye said Diddy's a Fed. We found that out too. Okay. Child trafficking, adrenochrome. Like I'm telling you, all the pizza stuff is back. All of it's back. All of it's back. The Simpsons creator. Yes, the Simpsons creator is on the Epstein list.
Nigga! Even if you're not necessarily a nigga, but like, nigga, you gotta hear this, nigga. You gotta hear these. Nigga, the creator of Simpsons was in the Epstein league. I couldn't even fix my lips to say it. Was in the Epstein list, boy. He ain't predicting the future, nigga. He ain't a sidekick, nigga. Nigga, he in the group chat, nigga. He in the group chat, nigga. He knew this. He knew it, nigga. They talking about these. All this shit is planned and orchestrated. You know what I noticed? Conspiracy theorists are only conspiracy theorists, nigga. Till the fucking truth come out, nigga. These motherfuckers been hitting that bitch on the noggin all day long, nigga. Nigga, I feel like goddamn Sherlock Holmes, nigga. I've been saying this fuck nigga was a part of them. Ain't no fucking way you just guessing the Twin Towers getting blown up and putting into a cartoon gang. You in a motherfucking group chat. I knew it. Nigga!
Well, what's interesting about that is he's not the only one in the group chat. You got to understand, like all them old books, Orwell and all that stuff. They were all in the group chat. It wasn't that they were so prescient and they saw all this stuff coming. This was the plan. This is how it was. This is how it works. So yeah, interesting stuff, huh? They always tell you first. You know it, right? Predictive programming, right? Right. He's a Freemason, apparently. Okay, I didn't know that.
I'm a stonecutter!
Dad, remember those self-hypnosis classes we took to help us ignore Grandpa?
Do I ever? It's 5 years later and I still think I'm a chicken. I'm a chicken, Marge.
I know. Maybe we should be listening to him now.
I'm a member. Huh? What? What? Huh?
You're a member of the Stonecutters, Grandpa?
Oh, sure. Let's see. I'm an elk, a mason. Ah, here it is. The Stonecutters. This is it. Coming through. Can't throw me out. My father's a member. I'm in.
Okay, Homer, you're in. Just don't point that thing at me.
Oh, thanks, Lenny. When am I going to be initiated? Is he the leader?
Of this chapter, there are chapters all over the world.
And by the sacred parchment, I swear that if I reveal the secrets of the Stonecutters, may my stomach become bloated and my head be plucked of all but 3 hairs.
I think you should have to take a different oath.
Everyone takes the same oath. Welcome to the club number 908. You have joined the sacred order of the Stonecutters, who since ancient times have split the rocks of ignorance that obscure the light of knowledge and truth.
They're all covered with filthy germs, aren't they, Smithers?
Why, what do you mean, sir?
Freemasons run the country!
Ew.
Yeah. Okay, so there's that. But yeah, he ain't been predicting that. And let's see, the most powerful man in the world. Yeah, that's an interesting one too. This picture, how they look alike. Yeah. Okay. All right. This Epstein thing is cracking me up. All right. So let's see. Simpsons, Brett Ratner, Biden as a second victim. Okay. Did we even get to Biden yet? I don't think we got to the first victim. She has identified. Yeah, this is the same one that we read. Yeah, okay. So I guess that's the second victim. Well, oh, we got some more on Tom Hanks. That's a 13-minute thing now, so we're not going to do that. Let's skip that. Tom Hanks and Jeb Bush are named in the Epstein files in a tip sent to the Southern District of New York, apparently.
You were invited by President Clinton to spend the night. Tell me about what you recall from that.
That was a long time ago. There was always a lot of people in the Clinton White House. And so there's no smaller part of holy cow, I'm in the White House. This is a big deal. I will tell you, there was one time we happened to be in the White House, did spend the night. We had been, me and the family had been in Washington, D.C. We were dedicating the National World War II Memorial at its opening. George W. Bush was president. I sat next to him, and we chit-chatted a little bit during the ceremony that was out on the mall. And we had arranged, my younger kids had not been in the White House ever, so we were able to arrange for a tour. And it was a Sunday, so it was a day off. And so when he was going to come down and I guess go to the gym or something, we were sort of like asked to go stand in one of the other rooms. But my wife had gone to the restroom. She had come out and she was walking down the hallway. And I hear her out there and she says, "Well, hello."
Well, that is the weirdest clip to include. It has nothing to do with anything that we're talking about, does it? That was a waste of time, but let's see. Well, let's see what they got. Let's see how they answered him. See how they got back at him. Anytime today, X. X is tripping today. I don't know what's going on. Like nothing is like taking hold and staying. Anyway, there's that source. Isaac Cappy exposes pedophilia in Hollywood before alleged suicide. They were trying to warn you. Yeah. Oof. Okay. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Does it say? Viewer discretion advised. Tom Hanks is a pedophile. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that. Pizzagate is no longer a secret. That's true. Yeah, this was weird. This was wild. This was wild.
Make daddy love you. Sexy baby.
Sexy baby.
Sexy baby. Get up.
Talk dirty to me.
Sexy baby! You were such a sexy baby! He's at it again!
Right? Make daddy love you.
Yeah, that was a wild step.
Sexy baby. Get up.
Yeah, I don't even know how to call that one. That was wild. I'll give you that. And this is wild too. Tom Hanks is a real sicko. Yeah, remember this? Yeah. Okay. I know he's just running around, but doing the devil symbol there. It's a little weird. That's all I can say. It's a little weird. It's a little odd. Him with Oprah and Gail, and they say birds of a feather. Oof. We'll see what's going on with Oprah if that day is coming. Okay. Look, I'm trying not to go too deep into everything. I'm just trying to give you a list of who's mentioned, Mel Gibson is not in the Epstein files, so there's that. It says here Mel Gibson is reportedly in talks to produce, direct, and star in a film that will explore the history behind the founding of Israel. What? A spokesperson said Mel will aim to show the true and whole story of Israel and let the world make up its mind. The ADL has warned that the film could be biased. Yeah, okay. All right. That's never gonna happen. We ain't never gonna see that. I don't do predictions, but we ain't never gonna see that. Jay-Z and Beyonce's music catalog is pulled from Spotify. Oof. Okay, when they're coming after the money, I still think these are kind of small fish, and they're just tossing us these little small fish to keep some other ones behind protected. Emails placed Biden front and center in disturbing claims made by 17-year-old victim. Okay, so I guess that's the first one. And again, we know Biden. Look, I got a folder of this stuff too. Biden and his yeah. That girl right here, she came back and said that she was very uncomfortable when Biden was doing that to her. But we look, it also depends on who you're calling Biden, right? Like, what am I supposed to say? Like, we could just laugh at it and just watch it to see how it plays out. You know what I'm saying? Without trying to get too deep into it. Holy shit, not only is Ron DeSantis raping boys, Nancy Mace was also involved in this. Holy mother of God. See if this is big enough to read. No, it's not big enough to read. I want to read it though. Let's see. Save image. Let's put you someplace. Now, let's see. Oh, I won't share it with you unless I share that separately. So we'll come back and share that to see what Ron DeSantis and Nancy Mace were up to. But here's the last one we'll go through right now is Fergie. Okay, in 2011, Fergie congratulated Jeffrey Epstein on the birth of his baby son. If true, the secret son would be 15 now.
New bombshell emails reveal Sarah Ferguson congratulated Epstein on the birth of a baby boy. The former Duchess of York offered her love, friendship, and congratulations to Epstein in September 2011, years after his sex trafficking conviction. If what is said in the email exchange is found to be true, it would make Epstein's secret son 14 years old. In the messages, Fergie appears to write, "Don't know if you're still on this BBM, but have heard from the Duke that you have had a baby boy. Even though you never kept in touch, I am still here with love, friendship, and congratulations on your baby boy."
Well, Fergie, okie dokie. But that actually does remind me of something else. The thing that's going around about Zohran Mamdani Epstein. Somebody has to say it. There's a very real possibility that Zohran Mamdani is Jeffrey Epstein's biological son. Yeah, this is what's been going around, y'all. Let's see if I can read this one. I don't know why they be posting stuff so small you can't read it, or at least I can't read it. Um, this picture here is fake. I put this picture in the news. I gotta go make sure that people know that this picture is fake. It's Photoshop, but this one's not. So there is that. I don't know about this one. This one could be Photoshop too. It looks Photoshop or it looks AI or something. It looks fake. Fuck New York. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a fake photo though. But yeah, okay. So yeah, there is all of that. So yeah, it's a whole lot of people so far that's seems to be caught up in in the in the hoopla. I mean, I don't know what to well, I don't even know what to call it really. The circus. It really is just a circus. They're not necessarily going to be going after anybody, especially like, this is like they give you just enough to get your mouth wet and get you salivating and stuff, but they don't ever really ever I mean, it hasn't been the case yet that I'm aware of that they really find anything that's necessarily nothing ever happens. Let me just I'm rambling, but that's what I'm trying to say. Nothing ever really happens. All right, so let's see if we could see what this Nancy Mace Ron DeSantis thing was saying. In 2008, my boss said to me, the FBI is on the phone. Did you see James Bulger kidnap a child? I said, I did. That night, I was raped by Ron DeSantis. I woke up naked on my floor, tied up and beaten while James Bulger stood there with a gun. Then Ron DeSantis came in and he raped me. He said, by the next time I remember him raping me, I'll be locked up as a psychopath. Then a woman came in and faked sex with me, and that woman is Nancy Mace. James Bulger said he was going to put it on YouPorn. I couldn't remember this. This was my punishment for telling. I'm not a psychopath, nor am I a predator. I am a victim of many rapists, these FBI agents. I got sold to be raped and never asked for this life. Yeah, the thing is, like, when you really get down to the bottom of it, the things that are going on behind the scenes are so disgusting and so depraved that, they really do make you throw up in your mouth a little bit. It's really that bad. And it's really, I mean, we say it's all of them. It's probably not all of them. You hold out hope for some of them. You think, Pierce Morgan probably never got invited. And you think, Kelly Clarkson is like, maybe she's too cute. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to be surprised if anybody get it, and I'm not caping for none of them. Meanwhile, over at daddyflirt.com, we are curating the best because we are leaving all that madness behind and we're moving into the new. All right. So, all that being said, that's about enough for me today. And I'll holler at you soon. Like,